Hello to you all. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. It's me, Aurelius, your butler. So I notice I'm a bit small. Has Dub been tampering with the settings again? Let's make it a bit more, there we go, more presentable. Slide over. Okay then, okay. Let's get all this riffraff out of the way. Don't want to be staring at that now, do we? Because we are live! JTV ASMR is live with another live stream. Hello to all of you! Welcome, welcome! Slasher, Grey, Felicia, Jellybean, Minari Jester, Starglow, Elliot, Tsunami, all of you. And I see Ocean lurking on Twitch as well. Hello and welcome to all of you. Welcome, thank you for coming. And how are you all doing, by the way? How are you all doing? Also, no, your timing's perfect. Your timing's perfect, Elliot, so well done. Well done. Hello, Lily May, over on the Purple app. Welcome. Welcome. Yes, I thought so. I remember Dub was, of course, streaming some more video game goodness. I'm sure you all enjoyed it. I'm more than certain of that. Okay, then. Okay. Excellent. Looks like you're all in a good mood, or at least some of you are in a good mood. I hope the rest of you are, naturally. Terrible headache. Terribly sorry to hear that, Jelly. I hope you feel much better soon. Enjoying some G2O, are you? And prepping a holiday. Excellent, Slasher. I hope you wake up a bit sooner rather than later. Busy week. Felicia, understandable. But I hope it's going smoothly for you. Smooth as butter. Glad to know you're okay, and well done, Lily. Good job on getting a voice acting offer today. Well done. Up until midnight and still woke up at 6. Oh, I know the feeling. Minari Jester, I know the feeling. Oh, sorry to hear, Starglow. I hope you're feeling better now, at least. And, roasting out there, were you, Elliot? Bless you. Alright then, alright, to all you lovely folks out there, I know what you're all waiting for. You're all waiting for a discussion on crushes, aren't you? Which, well, I don't know if anyone wants to hear about video game crushes, do you, chat? Can I get a bit of holla holla from... Wait, do people still say that? Like, holla if you hear me, chat? Do people say that? Either way. But if you are indeed hyped, please make your hype known in the chat. Oh, yes. I'd rather you not make the Vimto tax known in chat, but go ahead, take my Vimto. Good thing I stockpiled up on some today. And good to know that you're better now, Starglow. Wonderful. I see lots of chit-chat in the chat, all saying woo and hooray. Red Bull is your drink of choice, eh, Lily? Sugary or non-sugary version? Either way. Okay then. Okay, everyone. I see we're all hyped and excited for sure. That's what I like to see. It's wonderful to know that you're all really amped up for the occasion. Okay then, alright. So, sorry, is my VTuber model leaning forward too much, or is it fine like this? I don't know. I might be getting a bit paranoid here, so don't mind me. Okay, nevertheless, let's... Oh yes, J2Os are a sugary drink in the UK. tea, a still drink, but sugary. You get like orange and passion fruit, orange and pineapple. There's an apple and blackcurrant one. They're quite popular in pubs because they're non-alcoholic, but again, they'll rot your teeth out though. I love you too, Alicia. Thank you. Mwah. Kissy for you. Oh yes, raw passion fruit. Oh, I've never tried it. Maybe I should. You ate enough cheese to feel your blood turn into cheese. Don't call Wallace and Gromit now. You know they'll be knocking on your door, Slasher. Bow to us, puppy man. Slasher, I think we're all in agreement here. I'm not a puppy. There's nothing puppy-related about me. That's still a sound of disapproval, by the way. But yes, happy to educate, And really, you chugged 3, and now you're paying for it. And chugged 3 of what, Elliot? Those pink lemonades I hear you love so much, perhaps? But no jelly. No, Elliot, I'm not a puppy. No, I'm not going to go woof, because I'm not a puppy. Puppies go woof, and I go woof, which is totally different, you see. It's 2 different things, because one is an actual woof, and the other is it's a sound of disapproval, see? So, sorry, I'm afraid it's 1 to Aurelius and 0 to chat. Point remains. You don't have pink lemonade and you want some so bad, eh? Oh, bless you, Elliot. Maybe someday you'll get some more, but watch out for the sugar intake now. It's a lot of sugar. All right then, all right. Now. I'm making some surprised little inclusions to this list of crushes, so I'll quickly add these into the pile, and then we can delve into things. Those heart and puppy faces and kisses, jelly. I sound a bit like a wolf. I mean, a wolf is a bit more wolfy-ish. I mean, it's less like like puppies, which people here seem to imply. Which they're wrong, of course. They are wrong. No, I'm not going to go, oh, because I'm not a puppy. I'm not a wolf either, though. So I'm not going to go, oh. So, no, it's not going to happen. Sorry, but looks like Aurelius the butler has won once again. How do you do that, chat? Why did... Oh, I swear. All right, you've bamboozled me this time, but just this time. But this time, you're still not going to get me to go, oh, because I'm not a puppy. That's... We're in agreement. Oh, you made me do it again. Someday. What do you mean I'm not a puppy? I'm a pterodactyl. Make me sound like I'm sort of screeching creature. I'd like to think I'm a bit more gentlemanly than that. Can we all agree on that at the very least, everyone? That I'm a bit more gentlemanly. I mean, I like to think I am. A fly. Bzzz. That's an idea. It's an idea, Lily. I won't exactly call myself a fly. Otherwise, I'd be on people's walls and eavesdropping on conversations. Get it? Because fly on the wall, fly on... Yes, okay, you get it. All right. So... Right. Shall we jump into the fun soon? No, don't boop my nose, Alicia. No. Still not a puppy sound. Right. Shall we delve into the fun, everyone? Shall we delve into the fun? Well, we're going to be looking at, of course, some video game crushes. And yes, I wish everyone would get tired of the puppy thing, but it seems that's not going to happen anytime soon, Starglow. Much to my chagrin. Darn. Well, regardless, let's get delving into the list of crushes. Bear with me, hang on, let me just get a towel to just, because it's been rather warm, I just need a towel nearby. There we go, just to dab my face with. Right, let's delve into some video game crushes, and I need your help, everyone. I might not know the names, I might not know their personalities, so I need your help, and I'll decide, can I give this crush a thumbs up or a thumbs down? But just remember, it's not a personal attack. My opinion is going to be different than yours. So, you know, if we disagree, then please don't take it personally. I'm not trying to ignore anyone or anything like that. I've compiled a list of everyone's suggestions, so if I can't put, if I can't put in like a suggestion last minute or anything like that, please do be patient with me, because again it is because there's a lot of juggling around here. Right, so can we all agree we'll behave now? I'm sure we will, yes. Okay then, alright, well tell you what, I'll put in two more suggestions, because I've spotted two more. So very less puppy noises and more crushes, but man, not puppy noises, let me just say. Anyway, yes, so anyway, right. Give me just a moment. Let's add two more to the list. Two more to the list. And then we shall begin. Can we all wait for just two more into the list? I'm not really singing anything. It's just like I'm just making up a song, but regardless. Okay. Okay then, okay. Right, let's get delving into the crushes. Here we go, everyone, here we go. Starting off with this first one. This is Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2. Honestly, don't worry, Delisha, we'll see if that inclusion is in the list. Wink, wink. Right, starting off with this one. Red Dead Redemption 2, Arthur Morgan. I've not played Red Dead Redemption 2, but I've heard that, I suppose, depending on how you play, you can make him a good guy or a bad guy, but I think he has got a good heart in him there. And to be fair, he is quite a rugged-looking gentleman. Look at that beard. Big, buff cowboy fellow. Yes, and a cowboy of TB. Poor tuberculosis lad. I don't know if he caught it from a badger or whatever, but either way. Lily says, he looks like the guy from that You Look Like You Love Me music video, Yee-haw. Is that the Screaming Cowboys video, Lily, or am I thinking of something completely different? You know the one goes, that's one. I'm probably getting it completely wrong, but correct me if I am indeed wrong. Either way. Yes, that is completely different. That's my mistake. Sorry. I can imagine him now doing that, but otherwise, oh, Elliot, if you want to put a crush down, go ahead, and I'll try and include it in the list somewhere, but, no guarantees, but I'll try. And hello, Dragonstar, welcome. To be fair, he really does look like Chuck Norris's great-grandfather. Jesus Walked on Land, Arthur Morgan here. No, Jesus walked on water. Arthur Morgan swam through land. Okay. So, doesn't make you cray-cray, says Gray. And hello, Minari Jester over on the Twitch side of things. But you don't dislike him, says Gray. No, fair enough, fair enough. I see quite a few people going, oh my, at this gentleman. He does look like quite a gentleman, though. A great outdoorsman sort of fellow. So, I can get behind this crush. I suppose some people do love the rugged outdoorsman type, and clearly this fellow is him incarnate, and from what I've heard as well, the storytelling in that game is brilliant. So, you know what? I'm going to give it a thumbs up. Arthur Morgan, I will give him a thumbs up. Does he have a sandwich between his cowboy hat? Says Lily May. Everyone, does he have a sandwich between his cowboy hat? Does he just take his hat off and there's a sandwich there? Because if not, I might have to deduct 1 point. Oh, only 6 out of 10, Jelly. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Better cowboys out there, Gray? Fair enough. Well, either way, I shall give Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2 a thumbs up, even if Lily May's ranking him 4 out of 10. Your older brother cried horrifically after Arthur did do life. And you said, you enjoyed the angst. You are a little minx slasher. Okay. On to the next one. On to the next one. Click there. There we go. Who's this fellow? Brain Drain from, Skullgirls. I see someone likes the robot fellows. I mean, he does have a cool suit. I mean, look at that winter wear. Looks like a Soviet officer. As evil as they are, of course. They were very, very evil. But I believe they take the Skullgirls' designs, especially with the troopers. They take kind of inspiration from the fashion sense of kind of totalitarian soldiers and whatnot. So, He has a snappy coat. He's a villain, because I know some people like that. Not a fan slasher, fair. And Elliot's definitely not a fan. Jelly's interested. Elliot's just at minus 1,000 out of 10. Gray's going gaga. Minari Jester, not bad. Yes, Skullgirls, fighting game. Very good fighting game, but if you're terrible at fighting games in general, then you're going to struggle with this one. Yeah, I definitely think he looks cool, but evil scientist robot... Looks cool, but not yours, TsunamiJuria says. Tell me more about his personality, other than evil scientist robot. Why is he wearing sunglasses on the bottom? Is that fan art? I think it is. Why is he smoking a cigarette? He's robot. Maybe I'm looking into it too much. That's probably just the fan art. Can't it be a leap year yet so I can propose, says Lily May. Lily is definitely interested in this one. I mean, yes, it's a damn robot with an exposed brain, but it's a cool robot with an exposed brain. Look at that cool design. Oh, both of it's official art. Maybe he just lights a cigarette and poses like that for the order. Same with the regular reading glasses. It's just for the order. I don't know anything about his personality other than evil scientist, but... Still, I'm not going to deduct points because, you know, oh, this man's made of metal, therefore bad. I'm not going to do that because that's boring. That's very boring, and people who do that are probably boring themselves. Is this Erasmus's dad? Oh, that little robot chap that I've heard so much about, causing havoc with his little silly hood and whatnot. Well, either way. You know what? I'm going to say, you know, I can understand that. Again, I don't know much about his personality-wise, but he looks so cool. He really does look absolute cool, and good voice and animations too, says Gray. Well, I'll take your word for it, Gray. I bet he probably sounds exceptionally cool. So with that in mind, and the fashion sense, and there's just the menacing design, exposed brain, I think adds a bit of sci-fi horror to this kind of element here, and smoking a cigarette for the aura, even though he probably can't even smoke, because he's either a robot or he's technically he's a cyborg, because it's a brain in a robot body. That's semantics. I'm going to give this a thumbs up. I'll give it a thumbs up. And I got to be nonchalant so I can gain some aura myself. Oh, well, maybe I should, Lily. Maybe I should, yes. Maybe I'll just pose like this for the rest of the stream, like this. Yes. Like that. Just kind of seem nonchalant. What's this? Evil Relic can experiment on you, but not this guy. Oh, don't worry, Gray, don't worry. I'm giving it a thumbs up all the same. Thumbs up from me. So, tell you what. Is that. So. Right. On to the next one, eh? Let's go for the next one. What do you mean, why am I so cute? No, you're all the cute ones. You're all the cuddly, cutesy people here in chat. That's what you all are. Okay, then. On to the next one. The next video game crush is... Zenyatta from Overwatch. The peaceful, metallic monk. Design-wise, okay, this was made when, well, back when Blizzard actually had talent. Oots. Okay, I'm being facetious, but seriously though, this is when Blizzard actually had some, like, quality character animations, back in the day. These days, animations, designs, you know what I mean? Rather than making the ladies look ugly for some reason, at least half of them. But yes, the robot monk. He is quite a peaceful fellow, even when you're playing as him and he's flinging out those little metal balls to defeat enemies and summons some gigantic yellow hands. I can't remember what they do, but he is cool and he is witty. He is kind and he is witty. Zenyatta is genuinely probably one of the most chilled characters in Overwatch. He is so nonchalant about almost everything because he's just so at peace with everything. I think one of my favorite quotes is what was it? The key to enlightenment is patience. He looks like the cyber cyborg robot from Krabsborg. Do you really think that? Do you think he's really just trying to get the Krabby Patty secret formula and Plankton is inside? If that's the case, just put a little penny in his self-destruct sequence. Not one of my better ideas. Okay, this Erasmus is good uncle, says the jelly bean. TsunamiJuria sees the appeal. Cool, but doesn't appeal to Slash's tastes. He's fine with Alicia. Not Elliot's type. Pretty zen out. And the, well, that's why I was trying to do the little head spinning around there, Dragon Star. But yes, he that very line he does, he goes, he pauses for about 5 seconds and then goes, his patience. To kind of throw people off that way. So, why does he look like the security robot from FNAF Security Breach? The overlord of the security bot, the one who truly helps Gregory. Is that true, chat? Is that true? You know what? Honestly, either way, I like him. I like his design. I like his chilled personality. He has some snuggly little trousers. I think he would be a lovely companion. And and probably quite an enlightening companion to be with. So, I'm sure Freddy Skeleton, says Minari Chester. I think that I'm going to give him a thumbs up. I'll give him a thumbs up, yes. With all those things in mind, yes, I will give a thumbs up for him. So, alright then. Zenyatta, thumbs up. Just fine, Felicia. Well, I still think I can understand the crush here. I can understand the crush. And besides, the boldness has its pros, says Lily May. Bedazzle it with cheap jewels, and also polishing, easy peasy. 1 point for the boldness, free canvas. And you can just scribble on the back of Zenyatta's head. He'll probably be fine with it. Oh, it's alright, Grey. If people are roasting, don't worry, because as long as it makes you happy, that's what matters. And Zenyatta here, I can see why he would be someone you would enjoy. Mm-hmm. Righto then, righto. Oh, you're more than welcome, Grey. Okay, on to the next one. This is from Street Fighter. Vega from Street Fighter. That's the fighter with the clawed hands, and he wears a mask. Why does he wear a mask? I don't know, because I haven't really played a lot of Street Fighter games. I mean, the ones I have played are fun, so there's that. But my point remains. So, Vega. Look at that. Daring gentleman. Long hair, plus point for that. Got a cool tattoo, plus point. Hides his face with a mask. I suppose some people would enjoy that. You know, some people would enjoy the added mystery into this list. Immediately, yes, no questions, says Slasher. Felicia says, loves Vega. Initial reaction, or immediate reaction was what? Says Lily May. Why is he licking a mask? I don't know. I don't know if this is official art. I think it might be. I don't know. Maybe he's just being playful. Maybe he spilled ketchup inside. Either way, well, for those who don't like robots, don't worry, because he's not a robot. He's very much human. Either way, so question to all of you, who knows what his personality is like? What is Vega like personality-wise? Because I don't know. I mean, you know, from looks alone, yes, he looks like an absolute hunk of a gentleman. He's a freak, says Grey. So he's got a freaky personality, eh? My head looks weird when I drink. Grey loves masked men. I can see that. I can see... Sorry. I can see why. I can see why. Again, the added mystery. Vega tries to be romantic with girls. I mean, if he's not going to start licking his mask like that, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to pull people towards him or scare them off. Maybe it's like pull 1 for every 10 run off. I think he has a high amount of iron in his blood because his tongue is very red. Either that or he's been having far too many ice lollies, strawberry flavored. It's alright, I'm surviving, just a little tickle in the throat. I had a protein bar, and tiniest little crumb is still stuck in my throat somewhere. And hello, soggy French fry over on the Twitch side of things. Maybe it's from the mask. Maybe he's trying to clean the mask because he spilt a little bit of gravy inside or something. I don't know. I don't know. Right. But still. So... Oh no, don't I'm not eating those crumbly bars, Minari Jester, so don't you worry about that. But in terms of Vega here, freaky personality, rugged, handsome gentleman with a cool mask, has blades on his little gloves to fight people with, which is cool. You know, I'm gonna say yes. I'll say yes to this one. So, a thumbs up. Who else do we have? Let's see. King Dice from Cuphead. He is naughty. He's a bad guy. But he does have a die for a head. Snappy dresser. Very much reminiscent of Vincent Price in terms of just general style and whatnot. Gambler. Not sure if you're going to be a gambler, all you folks, if you're into, you know, that. Slasher says absolutely yes. Gray, just ale mayo. Y says Elliot, an ugly face from Jellybean. An unimpressed face from Dragonstar. No, says TsunamiJuria. His song went so hard. I mean, fair enough, fair enough. Lily says, ditch the wedding with brain drain, I'm marrying King Dice. Why does he have a Minecraft head? Oh, ha ha ha, Starglow. Kiss of the lips on a song to go along, says Slasher. He's got a golden smile, I'll give him that. Good choice, but you like different Cuphead characters. Fair, fair. And yes, he does very much look like the bad guys from the Max Fleischer cartoons. Not a fan of the bad guys, are you, Felicia? Fair, fair. But yeah, he is a single die, so he would be a freaking die. Not a dice, because that would be 2 or more. So he would be a die. I'm not telling people to die, don't worry. Don't flag me on Twitch. Personality-wise, he's evil, isn't he? He's one of those sorts of, you know, can't trust him because he'll stick a knife in your back sort of fellows, isn't he? You had a crush on Chef Saltbaker from the Cuphead DLC. Well, if you're going to yell, Elliot, you're going to have to yell with the proper grammar, proper spelling. Oh, he's flamboyant, fair, and jazzy too. Oh, that's good. Well, to be fair, you have mentioned that. And he has a cool boss theme and song. You know what? Okay, you convinced me. I'm going to say yes. Okay, I'm going to say yes. I can get behind the jazzy, performative personality, the snappy dress sense, even the bad guy vibes to him. The fact that he has a giant die for a head is a bit like, what? You have a crush on him regardless, but then again, I've been approving robots, so... Yes, I can see it. I can see the appeal. Would I chew for him? Like, would I go for him? Probably not really, but I can see why. And yes, I suppose, yes, like Dean Domino from Fallout New Vegas. That smug ghoul, which thankfully I managed to get out of his little bomb trap in one piece, but maybe I shouldn't have let him get away. Oh well. Oh wait, maybe I vaporized him last run. I don't know, it's been a while since I played Fallout New Vegas. Either way. Okay, on to the next one. Loki almost quit that quest. But the Dead Money DLC, it was challenging. It's challenging on the first run, but when you figure out how to kind of get around everything, you can quite easily cheese it. I love that DLC though. Dead Money was fantastic in my eyes. Okay then, on to the next crush. This gentleman... Does Dean Domino have a domino for a head? No, because he's from Fallout New Vegas. He just looks like a zombie instead. Except he's called a ghoul, and he still has his sharp tongue and snappy skills with a pistol as well. So there's that, Jelly. Just so you know. Anyway, this guy is Cullen Rutherford from Dragon Age Inquisition. That's not the bad Dragon Age game. I think that's one of the okay Dragon Age games. Not Dragon Age the Veilguard. That was an absolute poo show. That was an absolute poo trap. An utter travesty of a game in every way. Elliot says, ew. Minari just is saying he looks like Kaiser from Fallout New Vegas. You really think he resembles? Maybe this was Kaiser when he was significantly younger. Maybe he had some of his looks. Or maybe this is how they paint him in paintings. With like a really buff body and like loads of trophies and spears in his hand or something. Gross blonde guy says grey. Looks like one of the thugs. Boring looking says grey. Looks like a teacher says Lily. Temu Paul Walker. Right, can someone tell me anything about this fellow? About him, Cullen Rutherford, personality-wise from Dragon Age Inquisition? Does anyone know anything about him? Because I don't. I really don't know. I've not played a Dragon Age game and certainly not going to start with the Veilguard. Enough bashing about that. What do we think, everyone? Does anyone happen to know... Anyone happen to know anything at all about this? He looks fine, but not enough to be a crush, says TsunamiJuria. Who would want to fall for this guy, says Delisha. How can you love him, says Gray. Get him off the screen, says Elliot. Man, everyone's hating on this guy, and again, no one can really back up and say this guy's personality is so and so, because if I knew that, maybe I'd cut him some slack, but I don't know anything about his personality. Who submitted him? I'm going to keep that a secret, but someone in this, watching the stream did submit this chap, but I don't know, I didn't really see the appeal, really. I mean, I can see the appeal, but personally, no, not for me, not for me. So, boo to you too, Zorda. Welcome. We're talking about video game crushes. So, right. Okay. So, yes, we're clearly going to dump this guy in the no pile. I'm going to do the same. I don't really see the appeal. Okay, if you folks, any of you folks do, fair enough. No problem. Oh, yes, Jelly, I noticed that your little PFP... Drawing of me as a snail by Zora Zip here. Why am I being drawn as a snail? I don't know, but yes, I do like your profile picture all the same, Jelly. But yes, video game crushes, people who have a crush on video game characters, some conventional, some, let's just say unconventional, some odd ones. Tell you what, let's jump to the next one and see what else we've got. So, you probably won't recognize this character. Now, this is actually a character from Nintendo, believe it or not. This is a character from Nintendo, and if I look like that, it looks like she's balancing on my head. Get off. Right. Well, what do you mean? Me as a snail, almost as cute as me as a puppy, but I'm not a puppy though, and certainly not a snail either, Jelly. Definitely not. Definitely not. That's and the tail, the ears, and the has nothing to whatever. And so no, it's not Princess Peach. I mean, she definitely has the similar sort of dress, but this is see. Right, so this character is from Wario Land. She is called Princess Shokora. This is such an obscure Nintendo character. Princess Shokora from Wario Land. Not Peach, because Peach is blonde, except in the TV show, but doesn't count. So, nothing much to say personality-wise, I don't think, because, you know, typical damsel in distress. Oh, welcome back, Slasher, welcome back. So, Princess Shokora here from Wario Land. I don't know much personality-wise, other than the fact that, you know, I'm sure she's very happy when Wario rescues her. But I do like the design. It's very 90s, very Japanese-inspired. Well, it is Japanese because it's made by Nintendo. But yes, I'd say she's cute, so honestly, easy yes. That's an easy yes, really. If you've got any ideas, Zora, you can drop a crash here in chat, and if I'm quick, I might be able to quickly add it to the pile. Maybe. Well, I hope your Wi-Fi is doing better, Slasher. Here's hoping. But a beef with gingers, says Lily. Not ginger, she's a redhead. There's a difference. And a cute redhead. Beautiful, says Starglow, but boring, says Grey. A bit too young, says Slasher. I think it's more just like a kawaii design choice, Slasher. Put an extra one in my posts. Oh, done. You can write it here in chat. It'll make things significantly easier for me if that's the case. I suppose I can always just go to YouTube now and just check. And again, just to remind everyone, if I miss out on any, or if there's any disagreement, remember, please don't take it personally. These are just ideas. These are just ideas, suggestions, etc. Okay. That being said, let's go to the next one. Now, this next one. Alright, who suggested Angie? Come on, who suggested Angie from Haunted Divinity? Fess up. Come on now. Who says Angie from Haunted Divinity? Created by, of course, our own TsunamiJuria. And yes, we of course love Haunted Divinity. When we played the demo, we watched me playing it at least. And we can all agree, Angie is bae, Angie is beautiful, she's amazing, she's so gorgeous, and she has a fantastic personality as well. She's witty, she's charming, she's cheeky, but still very loving and caring all the same. Great, talented lady too. Very polite when she needs to be. I totally agree with Jelly that we should give her 2,948,900,000. No, that's completely wrong. 29,489,000,000 out of 10. I agree, Jelly. I agree. I would give that a ridiculously large number as well. What is your message, Zora? Oh, that. Oh, right. Thank you, Zora. Thank you. Yes, let me. Bonk. This fellow. Tell you what. Give me a moment. I'll add it to the. I would add it to the pile, but the problem is that we keep trying to get these images, and they're all in WebP format. WebP format is not a PNG or a JPEG. Sorry, I'm just ranting at Google Images being dumb. But that's hardly the point. Okay. And I knocked over my fan. Great. Right, don't worry, I'll add it to the pile, Zora. Thank you for the suggestion. So, I'll give Quintillion out of 10 for Angie here. Oh, Thalamus Studios saying Colin Rutherford long redemption arc, and depending on the player's choice, he withdraws from magical steroids and can resident healthy masculinity. Fair. Okay, I can see that. I can see that with that suggestion, but a bit late now because we've already jumped into this one. Regardless. Yes, I'm calm. Don't worry. I'm calm. I'm complaining about. What was it called? YouTube being stupid, basically. Okay, so yes, it's an easy. Yes. Oh, sorry, it's gone back to the this fellow. It's back to Arthur Morgan because I was adding a new picture. Let's keep scrolling through. Here we go. Right, back to Angie. Oh, who's that? Zora? I don't know. You'll have to scroll through the previous stream to find out. If it was the previous cowboy fellow, then Arthur Morgan. Yeah. Sorry, I had to add a new image and it just went back to the start. Go figure. Anyway, so Angie, 1 trillion infinity out of 10. Yes, yes, yes. And anyone who says no needs to play the Haunted Divinity demo, and you'll be proven wrong. She's gorgeous. Moving on. All right, who put in Venerok? Who suggested Venerok from Haunted Divinity as well? Hey, if you don't like Angie, fair enough, Gray, fair enough. But what about Venerok? Who suggested Venerok? Come on now, confess. Confess, now's the time to confess. Glad we're in agreement, Alicia. We all love Angie, most of us. Yes, I know you watched me play it, but regardless, who put in Venerok? And Elliot's already giving 1 million, 10 million, 1 billion out of 10 from Elliot. Starglow. Ah, thank you, Starglow. Right. What do you mean, just me? But no, either way. Spider Angst is immediate yes, says Slasher. Not your tastes, Minari Jester. Fair. That's fair. Who else? Oh, you played the demo? Well done, Lily. Thank you for playing the demo of Haunted Divinity. I hope you loved it. And the beloved Spider-Man thing, as Lily says. Cue the Cure's lullaby. Anyway, yes, Venerok, the sussy backer, -5 points for the cheese incident, says Slasher. Of course. Venerok is, yes, he's handsome, snappy dresser, he's a god, that's cool. He's absolutely ripped. Like, he's cut like a Greek athlete underneath these robes. You wouldn't know. Let's see. He has a growth arc during the demo, but then becomes very sad because, you know, what happens. Murderous intent. Yes, that's not exactly a lovely thing, but it means he's protective still. He's protective to the point where he will scold someone if they really mess up if you want him to, or maybe show mercy. So, there's room for both. So he's a bit more of a complex character that way. He may look skinny and frail with those robes, but he is absolutely ripped like a bodybuilder when he takes them off, Grey. If any of you remember, of course, from the demo of Haunted Divinity. And yeah, I bet his robe's probably super soft as well, because he is a spider god. So that's probably made of his silk. Oh, and there's a hacker on the whatchamacallit app. Goodbye. Bam. Delete. Right. Not scared of spiders anymore since Haunted Divinity, says Lily. Hey, that's a good thing. Oh, sorry about the PC issues, Zora. Hopefully it behaves. Nice abs like Relly. Who said that? Pardon you, Elliot. We'll see if I can add that one later, Thalicia. We'll see, but, you know, kind of on the clock here, I'm afraid. Awful fear of all bugs because emotionally damaged by dead cricket when you were little, Minari. Oh, bless you. I mean, hopefully the spider fellow won't scare you, but I think we can all agree. Venerok, V of Haunted Divinity. Absolutely, yes. If you've got a crush on him, good taste. Good taste. And Minari, nah, he's fine? Or do you mean he's fine? Or do you mean he's fine? I need a clarification there. If he's just fine, or he's fine. Doesn't scare me as a bug man. Fair, Minari. Can I add myself, asking for a friend? Well, I'm not a video game character, Elliot. Simping on main. Much love to you too, Delisha. Okay. Kisses to you all, by the way, because this has been very, very fun so far. You all get kisses. Right, on to the next. Hopefully we won't have computers balking out or internet connections dropping for certain people here in the chat, as I've noticed. His hair is my future wig. Sleep with one eye open. Venerock, says Lily. Yes, okay. Certified yes for Venerock from Haunted Divinity. We should all download that demo if we have not already. Onwards. Now, I know someone here said Nick Valentine, not a crush, but I think he's neat sort of character. But I'm including him anyway because I know that there's some people out there who do have a crush on Nick Valentine, the detective android. He's a sharp-tongued son of a gun, isn't he? I can see, of course, why people love him for that. Obviously, he's an android, so he's not exactly got the most appealing face, but even as a pre-war sort of creation, snappy dresser. Anyone tries to smack-talk him, he will smack-talk them back with sharp wit all the same. Yes, if you don't like him because of his appearance, fair enough, fair enough. He's not really human. As I've clarified repeatedly. He looks like one of the Onis. What Onis? Who chose William Afton, not Cool Dudes? Oh, come on, he's not that bad, surely. Still, again. Yes, he's dubbed as a cowboy. I don't know, I think this fellow's too outspoken, too witty and confident with whatever he says to be like Dub, but as a cowboy. Nick Valentine, yes, again, I get mechanical kind of malfunctioning, deteriorating face, but snappy dresser, cool eyes, very witty, probably a very good companion to have while shooting bad guys. Great voice acting as well. Great voice acting. Very distinctive voice on him. I'm going to say yes. I'll say yes. I can see the appeal. Can we add Rouge from Sonic? I suppose we could. Hang tight, hang tight. Might be able to. My search history is going to look like absolute utter bonkers. Regardless, I'll do it for the fans. So, poor synth man. You know, yes, I'm sticking to what I'm saying. I'm going to say yes. I can see the appeal. I see the appeal. Right. On to the next one. On to the next one we go. And hang on, everyone. I've got to have to restart this because I've got to grab an item, put it in the file, and I need to go all the way down to shoot it back up through the list somewhere. Hopefully somewhere good. So let's scroll through all this once again. The FBI is probably having a FBI MI6 thinking, what is this weirdo doing, looking at all these random pictures? Yes, let's say hello to the FBI agents, the MI6 agents, the Chinese spy operatives from communist China, all those nasty people who are looking. I'm sure they're having a wonderful time watching the stream. Hello, everyone. Hello, we see you. And a big hello as well to all of the South Asia Twitter accounts who claim they're VTubers, but have never made anything VTuber related and never will be on Twitch ever. But they still try to scam people. Let's say hello to those people too. Hello, hello. I'll just wave my ears here to say hello. Alright, so 10 out of 10 from Lily Mae for this fellow here. Unless Either that or William Afton beneath his animatronic suit. Either way, either way. You thought MI6 was M16. You've been calling them a gun for all this time. Alright, on to the next one. This fellow, this is Connor from... Connor Kenway from Assassin's Creed. Look at that big rugged man there. Native American too. Oh, you like the bouncy ears of mine, eh, Jilly? But yes, Connor from Assassin's Creed. Do you remember back when there used to be, like, you know, people of color in Assassin's Creed games and people didn't mind? I do too, because they were actually welcome characters and they were well-written characters that people liked and people wanted. They wanted to see them. It fit with the game. That's why no one complained. So, no, don't go pulling that old lie now, Ubisoft, saying everyone's, ooh, the fans are mean, they hate people of color. Connor from Assassin's Creed, end of. But, look at that haircut of his, look at that rugged chin, that fixed smile, the big rugged body of his. He's an outdoorsman, he hunts, he says Yamo every time he hunts an animal and cuts them and takes their pelt. I don't know what that means exactly, so whatever. Oh, so you've got Native American blood in yourself, have you, Thalicia? So, hey, bit of representation. And this was back in the day when representation was like a creative choice, not mandatory. Not mandatory, just shoehorned in for the sake of bonus points, brownie points on Twitter, like video game companies these days. Yeah, it's a great hairline. So, what do you mean my well actually is showing slasher? Cheeky. Elliot says no. Minali says looks cool. Again, love from Thalicia. Oh, Yamo means thank you in Mohawk. Oh, that's what it means. The more I know. Thank you, Thalamus Studios. And you're part Cherokee, are you? TsunamiJuria? Interesting. Use them as a sacrifice to Dragon Star. You know what? I'm gonna say yes. I can totally understand a crush like him. I think he looks cool. He looks handsome. I can get behind that. But not in that way. Don't get ideas. I mean, literally. But I can see the appeal is a better way of putting it. Don't clip that. That's going to make me sound weird. It's a PG-13 show, this, after all. Yes. Ah, you're part Cherokee and Blackfoot too. Interesting, Thalicia. Thank you for sharing. And yes, well, I didn't know for all this time he was saying thank you in this game, Dragonstar. Just... Gray says, looks boring. Well, Starglow's kind of, Got Shock Tower ancestry, but very little, says Jellybean. That's interesting. No, don't clip that, how dare you. Not a freaky monster or robot. He doesn't have to be. You could be a big, rugged, handsome man. Even that might be enough for, to be considered a crush, essentially. And he cares about nature. He even thanks nature, even right after hunting animals. So there's that too. So, you know what? It's a yes. I'll say yes. But let's check out the next one. Okay, there's the suggestion. Rouge the Bat, balancing on my head. How dare you, Rouge? What do you mean, Lily is saying men are overrated. We need villainous robots and jazzy dice heads. Yeah, but they're still men. I guess you just don't want human men. Human men are overrated. But yeah, so Rouge the Bat, villain, flirty, instantly recognizable design, great voice actor, of course, is Lani Minella, a voice acting legend. Yeah, I don't really see the appeal, to be honest. I mean, I get that if you lovely folks have a crush on Rouge, but Not for me, not for me. I just don't see the appeal. I like the pointy teeth, though. Pointy teeth is good. And yes, we did have Rouge in a previous stream, but this is rating video game crushes Redux, so we actually have, look at me, this little VTuber model, not a picture moving or anything like that. We've got a proper model. But either way, Felicia says beautiful. 1 million, 100 million. Yeah, 100 million out of 10 from Elliot. Minari's passing. Jellybean says she's cute. I suppose she's a bit on the cute side. Lily says hell yeah. Starglow's looking unimpressed. Always a yes from Slasher. I'm gonna say no. Not really my thing. I get the villainous personality is appeasing to some, but for me, no. Only like a gender-bent fan art when he looks like, looking like a young man, hey, Grey? I know some people seem to enjoy that, but even then I don't really see the appeal personally, so it's like, nah, not for me either way. Either way. Moving on. This is, I have no idea, let me check the list. Shay Cormac from Assassin's Creed Rouge. He kind of looks a bit like Lucifer. I just need him to say previously on Lucifer. But yes, cool suit, shaved, traditionally attractive gentleman, I suppose. Lame AAA game men, enough, says Cray. Is Assassin's Creed Rouge AAA, or is it like one of the spin-off games? Nah, this doesn't really matter, because it's from Ubisoft. Either way, you could see me wearing that kind of coat and stuff, really. Really? You think I could wear something like this? I mean, it's a bit over-detailed, but hey, one for the fan arts crew, eh? Jellybean says Fox Mulder and leather. Assassin's Creed characters are hot, says Slasher. Meh, Grey. Like the color theme, but don't know anything about him, says TsunamiJuria. I don't know anything about him either. And hello, Blout Gets Cloud. Hello, we're just looking at the video game crushes. And one of them is, I forgot his name already. Shay Cormac from Assassin's Creed Rogue. I don't know anything about that. Now, you're not a fan of the show Lucifer, Felicia? I mean, it's an interesting setup with, you know, trying to humanize the devil, making him son of God, but not necessarily making him an outright bad guy, but, you know, go through a hell of a character development. But I digress. I can see it traditionally attractive. I don't know anything about his personality, and, you know, if someone comes in 20 minutes late saying, oh, this is his personality, then fair, but I just know too little about him, really. Traditional attractive, yes, I suppose, but I'm going to say no, just because it's like, yeah, so what? Like, you know, whatever. Oh, here we go. Irish assassin, cool, Irish, turned Templar with a golden retriever personality when knowing him. Oh, is that so? Golden retriever personality. Well, with that in mind, if he is indeed a good boy, since he has such an energetic personality, all right, I'm gonna transfer him. You saved him from the no pile, Thalamus Studios. Well done. I'm taking him from the no pile. I'm gonna put him in the yes pile because golden retriever personality. What do you mean he doesn't look golden retriever at all? It's not Star Fox Grey. Can't explain it, but it's a no from me, says Soggy French Fry. Lily May saying, my mother is obsessed with, the show Lucifer. Father isn't very happy with her simping. That's how it tends to go, of course. What do you mean he's my people? No, I'm not a good boy. I'm not a doggo. I'm not like a golden retriever. I'm not doggo related at all. And that's still not barking. That's a disapproving sound. Anyway. Well, he doesn't have to look like a golden retriever sort of character, but he could still have that personality all the same, so he gets a yes. And yes, he gets a bonus point for looking like Lucifer from the show Lucifer. I'll say it one more time just because it's fun. Previously on Lucifer. It's funny. And yes, he is Irish, so that's nice. Looks so bland, says Grey, though. Well, some people seem to approve of his cool outfit regardless. What do you mean by jelly bean? I'm not a puppy. No, I'm not cute either. Anyway, onwards. Next one. Minecraft, Alex. Alex from Minecraft? But she's made of cubes. Okay, so she's a ginger character. She wears green. Green is nice. Sorry, you're gonna have a hard time persuading me with this one. No, because she's blocky. She's blocky. She's a lady who looks blocky. Like, yeah, so what? I don't know anything about her personality-wise. Like, she's just dressed like an average adventurer. Someone put this in the list, and I was happy to oblige, but... no. She mines stuff and crafts stuff. Is she going to be played by Jack Black in a wig, maybe? We got the mine. We have to make some craft. Let's Minecraft. Lava. Chicken. No, I'm not going to do it. No one screamed chicken jockey because no, it's not funny. Never was. Hangs out with Steve in the game. Okay, but... sorry, I think there's zero chance of anyone persuading me on this one. Definitely in the no pile. I'm straight, but if a girl has... girl crush if she has curves. Yes, I'm afraid there's no curves on this. It has all the curves of a road. A Roman road. And they're straight. So, sorry, no for this one. On to the next. Right, here we go. Here's a certain someone watching. Hopefully not with technical issues. This is Reno from Final Fantasy VII. And Final Fantasy VII Remake, Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, all of those. He is alive. He's still alive in the universe, as far as I know. And that's quite okay, Thalamus. That's quite okay, Thalamus. Good to know Shay got the thumbs up pile. But if I sing Lava Chicken, you'll summon Cthulhu. But I did sing it badly. Won't be doing it anymore. Don't worry. La 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 lava, chicken. I don't even know how the song goes. I can't even carry the tune. Either way, right. This fellow, Reno, typical handsome bad boy, pointy hair, helps out bald-headed Rude. That's his name, Rude. But Reno here, he's more like the punkish sort of kid, chip on his block, like, oh, yeah, I'm totally cool. Personally, no, but I know some people here would, so you know what? I can see the appeal. I can see the appeal in that sort of pointy-headed, hunky sort of, you know, hunky young fellow sort of way. I can see that, and because I suppose he is a literal bad boy. With all of that in mind, I guess, you know, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes because of all those things I just said. I can see why it makes sense to me. Would I go for him? But not really, but no, but still. No, says TsunamiJuria. Travesty says Grey. Elliot saying... Oh, Alex was yours. Fair, but I'm afraid we got a no for Alex earlier. A no from Slasher, no from Minari Jester. Lily May's just singing Lava Chickens, writing all the lyrics. Maybe next time when I do a reading of lyrics softly in chat again, well, for chat again, when I do that again, maybe someone will have to get me to sing the Lava Chicken song, you know, do an ASMR reading of that next time. I think that would be quite fun. But anyway. My singing's not adorable, Jelly. No. Oh. Singing really reminds me of a song I thought he would sound good singing that I was listening to the other day. Well, you never know. I might do a reading of lyrics stream next time. Don't sing, it's as grey. I'm getting... oh, pardon me. I'm getting off topic. Back to the crushes, not La Lava Chicken. Yeah, I guess I have got myself in trouble, Lily. You're gonna keep that under your hat, aren't you? Thalisha says no, but I'm gonna say yes. I can understand why. Rugged bad boy, youthful face, nice pointy hair, cool suit, but showing off his physique. I'll say yes, I can understand it. Right, on to the next. I said on to the next. Thank you. Right. I wonder who suggested Sonya Blade from Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Okay. Sonya Blade. I mean, she's a traditionally attractive lady. Come on, there's no denying that. Of course, this was made back in, like, the early 2000s, like probably 2001 or so, 2000 or so. So, yes, I know the visuals look dated, but she looks like a traditionally attractive lady. But the thing is, she's a member of the Special Forces, she can fight, she has these little Kali sticks that she can thwomp you with. She's an all-American hero. She's strong. Cool dress sense as well. Like the blonde hair. Nice and stylish. Too muscular for Jelly. Slasher, yes. Starglow, no. Pretty, but pass, says Minari Jester. Beautiful and a warrior to the US Army, says Thalisha. What do you mean tied really? Sounds like evil mad really. Surely not, I hope not. G.I. Joe, says Minari Jester. I'm gonna say yes. I can see the appeal of Sonya Blade here. I mean, Sonya Blade's an amazing character as it is anyway. She's a combination of beautiful and deadly. So, you know, easy yes. Too conventionally attractive, I understand that, but all things considered, though, from an attractive standpoint, you could say, I'm still going to give her a yes. I understand if you haven't got a crush on her, Dragonstar, but she definitely looks cool. We can certainly agree on that. Okay then, okay, so she's going in the yes pile. Sonya, well done. Sonya wins. Friendship. Let's move on to the next. The next one is... oh, this one from... I have to check now. It's a character from Danganronpa. This is an anniversary outfit for Angie Yonaga. Nice outfit. Gotta admit, nice outfit. Very, very eye-catching. Yeah, it's a cute design. Cute design. Quite a pretty face, too. Oh, look, she's standing on my head again. Another character standing on my head. You recognize the art style, Lily? Stay safe now, Thalamus. Thank you for coming along. So, what do you mean yawn, Chili? No, I'm not going to yawn, because I know what happens when people say yawn, then I end up yawning and everyone's going to go, oh, how cute, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to. Alright, you got your little win. Embrace it. Moving on. No, says Grey. No, says Elliot. Cute, says TsunamiJuria. Looks like Kiwa, says Delisha. Cute, says Jellybean. Slasher not a fan of the outfit. So annoying, says Grey. Yawn, says Dragonstar. Yes, from Lily May. No, an insufferable personality, eh, Grey? I can't comment. I've never played a dragon rumpy dumpy, whatever the game they're called. I've never played them, so I wouldn't know, but again, cute design though, cute outfit. How can you make me mad in 5 seconds? How can you, Elliot? How can you? Come on, I'm curious. I'm curious. How exactly? No, you don't call me elderly, because I'm not old. I'm not old. It doesn't count. Well, let me just take another swig. How dare you, Elliot? I am not old enough for a care home, you cheeky little sausage. That's what I say to that. Right. Anyway. Makes her look like an upside down flower. She kind of does. Look at her upside down. No, I'm not a grandpa, really. No. Oh, Delisha, you're cute. You're all cute. All of you. You're the cute ones. You hate Vimto and love being the #1 hater of Vimto. Elliot, you should try Vimto. Wait. Try Vimto? Either way, it's okay to be wrong, Elliot. It's okay to be wrong. Either way. Okay, on to the next one. I'm going to put this... Oh yeah, I haven't even rated. I'm going to say yes, so... She does look cute in this anniversary outfit. Moving on. Can you make me mad? Well... the maddest I get is when I get grumpy, but then people call me Grumpy Puppy, and that makes me grumpier. Oh, she's a teen, in which case, nope, throw in the back. If you're a teenager watching this, then yes, I can understand, but if you're any older, then it's like, oh, no. Instant no. Do you mean, is that a grey hair you see in me? There's no grey hairs on me, you cheeky little... Pushing on luck there, little one. Anyway. Right, this fellow from the Guilty Gear franchise. I'm not a grumpy puppy. So we've got Venom on the top and Zayto the First on the bottom. I presume they're sprite swap characters. One has a pool cue, I suppose, a snooker cue. Bits of metal strapped to him, showing off his fabulous physique. Little eye painted in his hair, the flappy bits on the leggings, part black, part white leggings as well. While Zayto the First has tight clothing that are probably so tight that it's showing every vein, every crevice on his muscular body. Little creature powers and stuff. He's ripped like an absolute Chad. Hey, stop saying I'm going in a wheelchair like a Grandpa Lily. Silly little cabbage. Don't know where I got cabbage from. Never mind. Right. Anyway. So Venom and Zayto the First. Two different guys. That's what I thought. They look like sprite swaps, palette swapped kind of characters. Hey, quiet you, Elliot, cheeky. A hidden face making him look hotter. You know what? I can see that. Is giving him a sense of, like, an air of mystery for Venom here. Slasher says no. Salisha says twins are so cute and adorable. Dragon Star's squinting. The eye on the top, it does look like those characters from Zelda. Yes, it reminds me of that. A yes from Delisha. No from Slasher. Yeah, I didn't think they were twins, because, again, I think they're just palette swaps. Like, with some slight tweaks here and there. Abs and a towel over his head. Oh, thank you, Starglow. Thank you for setting the record straight here. I am indeed young, relatively, somewhat young. Can we make the image bigger? Alright, then. Yep. There we go. Take a good look at that, and then I'll shrink it back down. Oh, they're not palette swaps. Oh, I thought... That's me being silly, I suppose. I'm going to say... I don't know their personalities. Can you say much about them, Grey? Are they freaky? Are they smug and confident, or what? I don't know. From design-wise... I'll say yes to both. I can completely understand the appeal of both. They both have their own, like, little takeaways that make them cool in their own right and quite handsome in that way. Why can't you make me mad? Maybe it's because I'm cool as a cucumber, Elliot. You can't make this butler of yours mad. Hee 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 hee. Ah, the Yiga clan and the Sheikah merged. Oh, welcome, Blue Bats, welcome. We're looking at video game crushes. Redux. Right. So I'm going to put this one, both of them, in the yes pile. Absolutely yes, says Lily May. Okay. You want some kisses, eh, Slasher? You're all getting more kisses. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And you're absolutely wrong, Elliot. Vimto is not bad. Vimto is delicious. Enough said. Anyway, on to the next one. From the spin-off game. Nimue from Sonic and the Black Knight. Oh, wow, isn't it such a coincidence that Nimue looks like Amy Rose? Zora, we covered yours earlier. We covered yours much earlier. And I put him in the yes pile. I'll prove it. There he is. He was put in the yes pile, just so you know, Zora. Even a lot of people saying no, but I disagreed with them. I said yes. Rugged, handsome, bad boy. But anyway, back to this one. No from Grey. Buttermilk pie, says Jelly. No clue what that is. That a reference to something? I don't know. Not a fan of Amy. I don't know if this person's as young as Amy. Like, I get that, you know, it's the typical kind of Sega cutesy design sort of thingy, bobby for it, but also, I'm sorry, Zora, I didn't know if you were here or not, but again, it still happened on the stream, and like I said yes, he went in the yes pile, so you can check through the previous one, the previous parts of the stream, and you'll see that I said yes. But this character, though, she's based on Amy Rose, but she's called Nimue from Sonic and the Black Knight. That was a mediocre spin-off game. No, nice dress. I guess she gives them the cutesy kind of look from Sega's design team for the Sonic characters. But no, I don't see the appeal. Oh, mother-in-law made some buttermilk pie. I've never tried that before, but that sounds delicious. Is it creamy? Is it savory? Is it crumbly? Because I want some now. Yeah, so it's a no from me. Let's move on. Quick no. I'm sorry, Zora. If you have another idea, I can maybe pop it into the pile. You got a point. The colours didn't really mesh well. It's kind of bland dress. Kind of bland. Who is is this person called? He's called, oh, he's, Sori from Tales of Zestiria. Little feathers on his ears, I like those. I like the little face painted on his clothing. Green eyes, good. Gloves, cool. He looks alright. Looks alright. I don't know if his character's too young. If he's too young, instant no pile. Might be a yes for Minari Jester. Ah, so he is sorry. Thank you. But, TsunamiJuria. Cute, says Thalisha. Looks nice, says Dragonstar. Cute, says Grey. Maybe we already read that. So yes from Slasher. Yeah, I like the outfit, but I don't know. Nothing. I don't know anything about the character. Anything you can say about him, folks? If I move 10 after you see this message, I hate Vimto. What? But I love Vimto. So you lose. Haha. Right. But yes, for this character, Sori from Tales of Zestiria, I can see why, but personally, design reminds you of what you would have loved for one of the OCs to look like. Fair enough. Either way, I'm gonna say no, because just kind of cool, slightly cool dress sense, but otherwise kind of makes me just make those noises like indifference. Right, standard anime protag looks, doesn't really stand out. He looks decent, but yeah, doesn't really stand out for me either, personally. He can combine himself with fairies and is usually the typical hero. Fair, so at least he's got a good heart. But again, I'm going to put him in the no pile, because I just don't think he has a bit of pizzazz to him. No kind of, wow factor. Anything of the sort like that, for me personally. Nothing bad. Right, moving on. I have absolutely no idea why Milotic from Pokemon is here. Well, for one thing, it's a Pokemon, it's a squishy one. It's a squishy one with a funky haircut and a blue tail. Cute as a pet, but I'm gonna say no, because it's just too... Pardon me. Sorry, yawn. Yes, no, I don't see the appeal. Cute Pokemon. I can see the appeal as a Pokemon, but as a crush, no, don't see the appeal. If I was a worm, would you still love me, says Dragonstar? Yes, I wonder how this got on here. Who put this here? I mean, the tail might make a good fan. I agree with Jelly. Yeah, I'm gonna say no. Sorry, easy no, but cute looking Pokemon though. So, there's that, but still. Crush? No. Onwards to the next one. Okay, who put in Simon, aka Ghost? Forgot his last name. Now, here's a fun story, right? Here's a fun story. In Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2... Oh, my model's frozen. Hang on, there we go. In Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Simon, or Ghost, basically, Ghost was a boring, bland character in the original game. He was boring. He was a replacement for Gaz, who died in the first game and even had the same voice actor. He dies, the end. people were like, oh no, he's gone because he has a cool skull mask, and that's pretty much it, like, whatever. But then they brought Ghost back for Modern Warfare 2 Remake, and everyone, loads of people simping for him. I've seen the picture of what he supposedly looks like, and I went, huh, okay, wasn't expecting that. Still... And yes, that is a mask. That is a mask chili, because it's a Call of Duty game, so it's him trying to look spooky, but... I'm pretty sure he was quite a funny character, wasn't he? I think quite a tough guy indeed in a shootout, but wasn't he cracking jokes and like witty sort of remarks, witty one-liners? I think he was, because if that's true, I'm going to say yes, but I need some clarifications here, chat. Is this true? Is this true? Yes, dry and witty. The dry British sense of humour. Always a plus point. Always a plus point. See his face. Don't eat my chair, Elliot, no. Well, his face reveal, unofficial as it is, it's on Google Images somewhere. I mean, he does get unmasked in a cutscene, but you don't see it. That being said, though, some people said he looks like that YouTuber Pyrocynical. So, take that how you will, I guess. Oh, another yawn. Blah. Fangirl mode activated, says Lily. Seen gameplay clips of him. Fair. A no from Felicia. No, don't eat my PC, Elliot, or I'll throw Vimto at you. You know, I'm gonna say yes. Oh yeah, sorry, I've got to put a little yawn animation. Come on, yawn. There we go. Fine, it's not working. Fair enough. I'm gonna put him in the yes pile. Also, oh yes, thank you, Ocean. Hydrate and stretch, everyone. Chugging from a large container of Vimto, am I? I mean, to be fair, Gray, sometimes it's a mix of two things. Personality is one thing, looks are another, and the mask, I suppose that's another part of the kind of image or so, but personality still wins, like, end of the day. So, I'm going to say yes. I will put good old Simon here. He goes in the yes pile. And again, go on Google Images if you want to see what he looks like. Onwards to the next one is... Let's see... I need a bigger image on my end. It's Hypnos from Sleep Incarnate from the Hades series. I like the bottom one better. There you go, you get a clearer image of Hypnos. The sleepy demon, the sleepy god of the underworld, I guess? I don't know. Never played Hades. Now, either way, he looks like a... Look at that face, though. It looks so silly in the first one, and then in the second one, he's like, ho, ho, ho. But, anyway. Ah, yes, the Greek god of sleep. Officially. What do you mean, am I drinkable, Ocean? I mean, certainly not with Vimto, if that's what you're asking. But if you're going to stick a straw into my face and drink it up, then I'd like to see you try. Ding. Right. Sleep. I guess he's a sleepy boy. He's a sleepy boy, and is he silly? Personality-wise, anyone got anything to say other than he's sleepy? Other than that, has anyone got any other things to add to that pile? Because I don't know what else to add to it. So not into him, Felicia. Minari likes the top pick, but jumps into the yes pile, says Lily. Witty and silly. Ooh, okay. He's very, very sleepy all the time. Has a mood for a lot of people here, I'm sure. And his mood. Alright then, alright. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes, yes. I'll put this in the yes pile. Oh, and he's sarcastic and fun. In which case, alright, I'll put him in the yes pile. Do you think he's hideous, Felicia? I mean, with the face on top, I kind of agree, but on the bottom, he's looking a bit more... He's looking a bit more, shall we say, seductive with that face, like, He could very well be a neat friend, yes, yes. Okay. Right, I'll put him in the yes pile then. So, once again, this is, Hypnos, Sleep Incarnate from the Hades series, so there you go. On to another one. That's a duplicate. Let's skip that. This is Wes from Pokemon Coliseum. I don't know how young Wes is, to be honest. Maybe if there's some teenagers here, they might go, oh, what a cutesy young fellow. I don't know. Wes... looks like typical anime boy kind of guy. Why is he wearing those ghastly boots? Look at him. He's trying to make up for the fact that he's short. His coat looks like a pair of gaping teeth. It's got a silly little shoulder thing on one arm. Why? He likes Pokemon. Who doesn't? It's cute but too small. Yeah, I mean, I get it's cute, but... just... I'm not feeling it. Sorry, everyone, but I'm not feeling it. Sorry, I'm just trying to respond to a message here. One arm. Challenging. Right, anyway. Back to this. Nah, no. In the no pile. Sorry, no pile for me. What about this next one, though? Princess Rosalina from Super Mario Galaxy. Oh, come on. It's an easy yes. It's an easy yes. Come on, we can all agree, Rosalina from Super Mario Galaxy, totally, absolutely, positively yes. She's beautiful, lovely dress, she has magic powers, she's very kind, she has a little planet of hers that she keeps track of, she's a mother to all sorts of stars, she has a very sad backstory, but that makes it so much more compelling to, when she's sharing it. There's little bedtime stories for the little stars as well. That's cute. And she's also a racer and plays golf and all that sort of stuff too, so she's perfectly competent. She's actually one of the few large female racers in things like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So, fun fact. It's so much better than Pink Gold Peach, which is like, who wants to play as that character? So, Rosalina, totally easy, absolutely, yes, yes, yes. No denial there. An easy crush I can totally agree with. Whether platonically or whatever. Totally yes. Absolutely. And apparently, is she still S tier in Super Smash Brothers? I don't know. I don't really bother with tiers. I just see what fans like to say. Either way. Why is your laptop overheating, literally, says Lily. It's probably because of all the crushes. Your laptop can't handle how attractive and hot some of them have been. Or maybe it's just me making it overheat. Okay. Oh, wait, quickly checking Twitter, and it's another South Asian account. It's another scammer account. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, on to the next one. This is... Celestia Ludenberg from Danganronpa, her anniversary outfit, but she's young. She's young, though, is the thing. She's too young, so she automatically gets put in the no pile. But if there's only young people here, then I suppose you can still, you know, have a crush on this character. Lovely dress, though. She has a lovely dress, so there's that. There's that. Yes, I don't know what else to really add to that, really. I mean... yeah, again, cute, yeah, but... Oh, she's a liar and a cheat as well, so... Oh dear, naughty, naughty. In which case... Be gone. Be gone, evil lady. Nick from Myth of the Machine. Well, tell you what, I'm going to close... suggestions for now, because we're already near the end at the of the stream, but maybe I might do a sequel in the future, a follow-up. We'll see, we'll see. Anyway, next one. Shantae, another... she's also young, so I have to put her in the no pile, but then again, I'm going to say yes for those who are young enough to say yes for Shantae, because she is cute. She's got a great personality with how, like, you know, she's a hot-headed kind of person, but a strong sense of justice, and bit of a doofus at times, too. She can dance. There's that. No, I'm going to say yes, but for the, you know, again, if you're young little beans and you like, you know, young enough to like her, then I'm going to say yes. Because Shantae is great. She's a great video game character, a great protagonist, and she has some great entries in the series too. So, you know, can totally get behind this suggestion here. But still, she's too young for me, but still, great character all the same. So Shantae, you get the yes pile. This fellow from Pokemon, caught a catch 'em all. His name is Adamant. Adamant. And yes, I do agree with you there, Slash, about, like, you know, too young, but I'm putting in yes because for those who have a crush on, I can see why, I can understand why, so get a thumbs up for that, but otherwise yes. Anyway, yes, Adamant, this handsome fellow with cool robes, his lovely flocks of hair. I don't know his personality, but he does look handsome. He probably does love his hair a bit too much, spends a bit too much time training himself to get it perfectly curled and styled, rather than focusing on battles. Sassy, brave, bold guy, and he's hot. Okay, charming personality. I like what I'm hearing. All right, I can get behind that. Katana from Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Like I said to Alicia, I'm going to lock new editions for now because I've still got to burn through this list. Maybe in the future we'll get one, but just so you know, Katana from that, if it's the alternate costume with her ninja-style costume, then yes. I'm sure you'll know which one I'm referring to. So, yes. Solid choice. I'm going to say yes for him. What's his name again? Adamant. Adamant gets, the yes pile. You go in the yes pile. Well done. Then you get a little victory theme for it too. Anyway, next one. This is... oh goodness, who is this? Date Everything. Cameron, Trash Cam, Dirk Derevo, Dirty Laundry. I don't know who voices them, so I don't know about the voices, but he's got a banana skin on his head. And bins for legs. I mean, the design is clever. The designs are clever. I don't know how well the game even performed, like sales-wise, come to think of it. I never looked into that. Either way, I don't know their personalities, so just from looks alone, I don't want to be. I can't understand crushes on dirty people based on household appliances. I'm going to say no if that's in mind. Like, ew, dirty clothes, ew, bins with a banana skin, ew, brother, ew. So, oh, he has a clean form? In which case, maybe, but I can't. I can't really comment on the personality of either. I'm going to put both in the no pile, because just like, yes, the designs are clever and how they, you know, the whole, it fits with the gimmick, but otherwise, yeah. Nah. Sorry, not really bowled away by this one. So, you get the maybe. No, not the maybe pile, you get the no pile. Let's move to the next one. Oh, wait, there's that. No, that's a duplicate. This fellow, which was suggested in meme form. Turquoise from Turquoise. No, Beyond the Turquoise Stars. Apparently, Yandere from visual novel free to download. To be fair, I think it was suggested by someone in the server, so that might be something for Dub to play in the future. Although I heard he's still playing Time Splitters for all you Time Splitters lovers. But yeah, Turquoise from Beyond the Turquoise Stars. You know what? I know people love yanderes. I get that they love those sort of characters. And snappy dresser. Turquoise color works into the design. Yandere, again, like people like that. He is pretty. He looks like... This looks like K-pop demon hunters. Is he going to start singing Soda Pop? Too pretty for you, Jelly. I'm going to say yes. I can see the appeal. I can see the appeal. He does look cute, and I'm sure he's just like a complete and utter nut bar, but all the same, I can see the appeal. I get it. I get it. So, all right. Yeah, he gets the yes treatment. He gets the yes pile. Well done. Well done. And still for an indie game as well, for an indie character. Okay then, okay. On to the next. We'll make this the final one. We'll make this the final one then. This gentleman right here, I know you. You're from that game that Valve made, the door Valorant. Deadlock. Sorry, Deadlock. Sorry, keep losing track of these blasted names. Deadlock. The doorman. That's it. The doorman. People say he looks like Germa, that YouTuber. The doorman was yours, says Gray. He opens portals to other worlds, has a little keyhole on his suit. Like the glowing blue eyes. Not really a fan of the ginger sort of types, but he does have his youthful looks, and little freckles do make him look quite cute. Same with the tuft of hair. Keys attached to his gun, and I love that running style of his. I love that. He's a young god, that explains it. Works at a hotel. What's his personality like? So totally yes from Thalicia. Looks like from Kingdom Arundel. Apparently works in a hotel. Bellboy looks like a perfect gentleman. Probably is actually. No from Slasher. Minari likes his looks. The eyes and freckles got you, eh, Jilly? So he's a mean sort of fellow. That acts polite. Oh, I see. Even then, you know, I can still see why, because I suppose he does have, like, the bad boy element to him because of that. So I'm going to put him in the yes pile. Yes, I'll put him in the yes pile. I've seen so many people simping over this character over the internet, so yes, I can agree. I can agree. Okay. Right. Okay, then, well, rating Video Game Crushers Redux is wrapped up for tonight. Let me just say, everyone, thank you so much for coming along. Thank you ever so much for being here. It's been an absolute blast once again, as always, with another stream. Next week we'll having Dub on Wednesday, and I believe he'll be continuing with his Time Splitters stream. But if you have any suggestions for him, let him know in the Discord group. Best way to do it, or on YouTube, on any other posts, anything like that, really. And I guess we'll see. What we'll be doing on Saturday. I might do another lyric reading one, but I'll leave it up to you. No, I'll leave it up to myself. I'll decide. But if you've got any ideas all the same, if you've got ideas, then again, feel free to share. You never know what might happen in a future stream. Righto then. Righto. Well, thank you ever so much to everyone who's come along. It's been an absolute blast. And I hope you all stay safe. Oh, TV and movie crushes next time. I'm not sure about next time, but in the future, I can see it happening, Jenny. I can see it happening. So stay tuned. Okay then, okay. Righto then, righto, off I go. Thank you, Thalicia. Thank you, Blue Bat Jelly, to all of you, absolutely all of you. Thank you so much for all of you coming. Kisses and hugs. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you, everyone. Stay safe now, and see you next time.